They're looking good, aren't they? All right, in the purple. Royalty. Melody, could you and Pierre wait just one moment? Melody and Pierre, my boss, everyone, WBON Radio, 1690, the talk of Chicago. WBON, President Melody, if you could just wait one moment before you leave. And how humbled I am to see all of you here. And when I look to my right and see family and friends, and see the man that gives us so much incredible gospel around this world every year, and just left Las Vegas, Nevada, after 30 years of giving us the Stellar Awards, Mr. and Mrs. Don Jackson. My heart is warmed. My heart is warmed. Don and Dr. Rose Jackson, I love you, we love you with all of our heart. Yeah. And when we were there in Las Vegas, everyone, we didn't know when Michelle was singing that song that the ladies that would turn around would be Beyonce and Kelly, but they knew. And I just want to say yes to you all at any time and any way. Yes to you. And then when I look at that table, Melody, my boss, and the mayor, the honorable mayor of the city of Gary, the Honorable Karen Freeman Wilson, and Mr. Wilson, my heart is humbled. So as I give this microphone to my husband,
say it loud. Say it again.
And as I take this microphone from my lovely wife, let me just say I feel so blessed and I'm humbled by just this warm outpour of love in this celebration of our marriage. Our journey was a short, quick, brief, to the point, direct journey. And I praise God for how He has done what He's done. I never thought that I would be able to love again after losing, or I should say after my wife Sylvia passed away, and she taught me a lot of things, and she made me the person that I am today. But God blessed me to love again with Pamela, Jacqueline, Paige, Morris-Walton. And again, this is a celebration for us. We were married. Well, let me step back. We were engaged February 14th, and we were married on March 22nd. There was no need for us to have a long kind of deal with the engagement, because the Bible says the man who findeth a wife. Any Sunday school teachers or scholars, what does it say? Well, praise God, because I found a good thing. During our celebration, our marriage celebration, Pastor Evans performed the ceremony. It was during the weekend of the celebration of black marriage. And as part of this moment, we want to share this with you all, because it is important that we remember our community. Black communities matter. Black lives matter. Black children matter. Black churches matter. And we as a people have to celebrate what God has joined together, and helping us to be able to stay together for the life of the marriage commitment. So if you'll join with me, we're going to share our pledge. And if you'll take this pledge, and we're looking forward to doing something similar to this on an annual basis, where we celebrate black marriages. Now, there are marriages that take place, but there's some black marriages that need a little bit of extra help. And we are committed to that. And for those who are single, we ask you to make this pledge along with us as well.
We come together before the God of our understanding as singles, married, divorced, young, and old, in celebration of Black Marriage Day.
We celebrate our desire to help others know the ecstasy and the agony that only marriage can produce.
We pledge to help others in their decision to marry understand that many times our marriages need help, and there is no shame in seeking help for the most important relationship in our life after God.
We pledge to work toward correcting the devastation that occurs in communities with high rates of divorce and out-of-wedlock births.
We pledge to give more of our children the gift of a two-parent family.
We pledge to be a friend of the marriages we know with support and care. We pledge to be a good example of Black love for our family and community. So help me, God.
And speaking of marriage, it is my esteemed pleasure to acknowledge during this special time, and we will get to the side of the room. Don't leave us.
We promise.
We promise we will be there. Miss Peggy Monteith, Bronzo's Children's Museum president, we will be there. When we speak of Black marriage, there is a gentleman here responsible for having a meeting with my husband. And I didn't know that they were meeting. But he and his wife today celebrate 56 years of marriage. They are the owners of the oldest Black jewelers in the city of Chicago and the United States of America. Having been in business over 65 years, Mr. and Mrs. Edward and Doris Ford. We love you. Happy anniversary to you.
Please join us.
Please join us.
Please join us. This is an example of Black marriage. And we celebrate them during our celebration. They didn't expect this, didn't know this, but we just got to do something because you all are that kind of people. And we salute you on this celebration of your marriage and the celebration of Black families and what you mean to the Black and the African American community, not just here in the United States, not just here in Chicago, but across this country. So we salute you as part of this celebration. Here's to Black marriages and Black lives matter.
Yes, I'm in shock. So thank you all so much. What a wonderful day. We've been to 1,000 receptions. None better than this. None. Okay? Now the Bible says when you find a woman like Tracy about pen, you found a good thing. But there's also something that I found. I found good, I found better, and I found best. I got the best wife. Amen. And look at her. She's going to be 75 years old. Okay? Look at this lady. She's good, better than that. But to Paul and Frank, I only have one thing to say. May you live as long as you love, and love as long as you live.
sounds so good to say. It's been a long time. It sounds good. It just sounds good. It just sounds good. Our next toast is to a woman who lost her husband a year ago. And they were married for over 50 years, maybe 60, maybe 70, I'm not sure. And a few days ago, she turned 89 years old. And she has never forsaken us. She's been with us with strength, conversation, support.
She's also known as Cupid.
So we toast at this time Mrs. Juanita Passmore. We're not going to ask for you to come up, but we want to toast to you and thank God for you. And before my husband takes this microphone from me, I have one more toast. This is a very special day. This is a very special day, and my husband is not here by himself and his family, but my husband has a brother and a sister-in-law that are making their presence with us today. And Frank's brother had a lot of things to do today with his wife, but he chose to spend his birthday with his brother and his brother's wife. Chaga, please join us. Chaga Walton. Happy birthday. This toast. Frank, will you continue?
Even though many people think I'm the older brother.
Yes.
This is my oldest brother, and I salute you today on this, your birthday. It was also the day that our mother was born too, so she got a special package on her birthday. So to you, on your birthday, may God bless you. And now, you all have heard this beautiful lady talk about her husband. Well, her husband has something to say to her. To my queen, who has put an additional crown on my head as a king, I love and I cherish you, and I celebrate you for the love that you have, not just for me and for others, but your love you have for God. I celebrate you, I cherish you, and thank you for allowing me to love again. And we have cake and cake and cake. So don't touch your neighbor, touch yourself and say, let me eat cake.
And right before we do that, everyone here is important in this room. People travel far and near to be with us. But it is an humbling experience for me to acknowledge the Archbishop that is here, Archbishop Lucius Hall. Every other week, I have the opportunity to be a part of Broadcast Ministers Alliance as a co-host with Archbishop. And I am humbled that as busy as he was today, in 2 to 3 engagements, he said, I'll be there for you. Archbishop Lucius Hall, everybody.
God bless you, Pam. God bless you, Frank. I say so much to Pam every week. Sometimes folk think I'm a husband or getting ready to get married too. And so you all are mighty close and say so many things to each other. And I think I have to put this thing together with this marriage here. So I thank God for you, Pam. I thank God for you, Frank. I'm a little tired of a rough day today, but I'm still here. And I wouldn't have missed it for nothing. God bless you all.
Before Cheryl takes the microphone from us, there is cake. Thank you, Antoinita Passmore, and more cake, and cupcakes, and a sheet cake, and more cake. So I would like to say to all of my sisters in radio, all of my sisters, all of my radio friends, would you just stand?
Yes.
I love you. I love you. Angela Martin, David Devine, Abby Wall, Yvonne, Kay Robinson, Pastor Craig, and Joe Manuel. I would like to say thank you, and to comedian Ron Baker. I would like to say to all of you that are in radio with me, please keep up the good work. We're counting on you. Thank you. My son, DJ Bobby. After the cutting of the cake, this floor is yours and his. We're gonna have a party.
I have another acknowledgement too I'd like to do. This is my family table here, and I want to acknowledge my aunt Geraldine. She's the wife of my last living uncle, one of the original Walton brothers. He's 96 years old. And, he couldn't be here. But please tell him I did. I said something that he wouldn't have said anything, but he would have just said, you know, just kind of lay low. But 96 years old, and I really wanted him to be with us today. And he just says, Frank, I just can't do it. But Geraldine and Barbara are coming. And I appreciate you all for being here, and then my other cousins who have been knowing me all my life. And then I have to do this. This is Pastor Arthur Taylor of the Christ Temple and Chicago. Our families live together.
Still on the radio.
Still on the case. And he has really kind of set us on fire up here, along with my dear friend, lifelong friend of Off the Scales. But I just want to say thank you all for being here with us. We lived next door to each other for years, 14 years. This is my sister, my older sister, who has all the information, Lori Simpson. I want to also, because you all see, it's just kind of funny. We're comical, and we're just a fun, loving people. And to all of our friends, we just want to say thank you, Bishop Simon Gordon. Thank you, Pastor. All of our pastoral friends. My wife has given me instructions, so let me follow orders. All of our pastoral friends, will you please stand?
All of you, please stand. All of our pastoral friends.
Pastor Joseph Powell,
Pastor Crystal Berry, Pastor J.D. Anderson, Pastor Simon Gordon, Pastor James Boyd, Pastor
Hill.
Dr. Freddie Hill, co-pastor Damon Smith, Pastor Lamont Hollifield, Pastor Curlin Hinton.
Yes. So thank you all for being with us today. This is just a very special moment for us. Keep black marriages alive and celebrate. I think the honeymoon, we just came back from one honeymoon, and we are continuing the honeymoon. We're continuing the honeymoon, and we got some good role models, and we're going to try to be some greater role models for those who are still coming along. So I think we have cake.
We have cake, but before that, you acknowledged your family, so I have to acknowledge my sons. All right, my youngest son couldn't be here. All right, Lieutenant Commander Kenneth Morris in Richmond, Virginia. He and his wife, Dr. Morris, could not make it because of another engagement. But as I acknowledge my son, my eldest son, John Morris, John is my tennis pro. And John teaches tennis for a living now for 3 decades. As a mother and as a parent before Frank, I want to thank you for being such a great son. I love you, I love your wife, and I thank your wife's parents for having her so that you could marry such a good woman. I'm so happy. God bless you. And I love you. And my grandson, an 8-time tennis champion, Christopher Bayamon. He was the little guy giving you the candy, 8-time tennis champion. And my granddaughter is a dancer. So I'm happy about those wonderful people of my life and my family. Okay, I'm through. But you know, my neighbors are here and all the other people and my friends and everybody, you know, so I'm happy.
Everybody is here.
I'm happy.
Everybody's here. So we acknowledge all of you. Come on, give yourselves a great round of applause.
Is it okay if I have remarks from the mayor of Gary and Mr. Don Jackson, and then I'll give you back the microphone? Thank you. And Melody Span Cooper at that end over there. She's over there. Thank you.
Now Pam knows that I don't like to do this, but to Pam and Frank and to all of you, I am not here as the mayor of Gary. I am here as Pam's friend. And I know that earlier, with all of her singing friends, you thought that all of her friends could sing. And you know, my mother always taught me to keep your mouth closed so that people can keep wondering. You know? So I won't dispel that myth by singing. But my husband Carmen and I wanted to just come over and say congratulations. We love you. You all know how wonderful Pam is and Frank is, and now they are great together. God bless you guys, and we are so happy for you.
I wasn't expecting this, but Pam, you know, it's a small world. God puts us together. I was at WVON way before Melody and yourself. I was in radio, and I understand the power of radio, and especially if it wasn't for Pam and her contributions to gospel music, there would be no Stellar Awards. And you know, being able to listen to what you've done in your career with the media and the motivation that you've given all of us with this music to keep it alive. We're just an annual show, but Pam Morris is there for us every week. And I just want to congratulate you on your career, what you continue to do to keep the music alive. And now with your new husband, I could just see the joy, the smile that's come back to your face. And I'm just blessed. Rose and I are just blessed to share with you today, even though the Bulls are getting ready to play right now. We're glad. We would give that up.
That's why we're missing a few people.
But not us. So Pam, thank you for keeping gospel music alive.
Don Jackson, everybody. Stellar Awards, Don Jackson.
And as I make my way over to this side of the room, following the directions of my lovely wife, the one and only Miss Pam Morris, I can remember before WVON was WVON. It was WHFC. I got my start there with Isabel Joseph Johnson.
And I thought you married a young man.
She did.
Well, I think Pam just gave a new meaning to somebody sneaking out. But I want to tell my sister that I love you, and I'm so happy for you. And you never know when God will send this blessing to women in this field. On this day, I don't want us to concentrate on Pam, the gospel sister, or Pam, the radio personality. I want you to really concentrate on Pam, the wife. It is where you're going to find your most fulfillment. All of us in the public, sometimes it seems like we can't find this kind of blessing. And I have it. And today I don't want to be Melody Span Cooper. On this Saturday, as we celebrate your love, I just want to be Melody Cooper with this wonderful, wonderful husband that I have. And I wish you our kind of love. It's a love that is built 95% on friendship. We've been married almost 20 years, 19 years in November. And I'll be honest, every year, I don't know that I've liked him, but I know I've always loved him. And I will always love him because he is my friend. And as long as you can share that kind of love, then hey, you all will be together forever. Just keep laughing and loving, okay?
Thank you, Melody, so very much for that. And Frank, before you come back this way, could you just go over, thank you, Melody, thank you, Pierre, and you go over to the Consulate of Jamaica, Consulate Lord Hyde, and acknowledge him, please. The Consulate of Jamaica, everybody, Lord Hyde.
Thank you, my sister Pam, and thank you, my brother. We celebrate your achievement today. I'm very happy to be a part of it. My wife and I are happy to be here, and we wish you both God's richest blessings. Thank you very much. I love you. I love you, Pam. I love you all.
And I love you also. Frank, at that table, Bronzeville Children's Museum President, Miss Peggy Monteith, followed by Mary Green, and then you can come back to me. Please.
All I can say is I'm so happy for Pam and Frank, and you better stop putting this show on. I'm sorry. Who's next? No.
Uh-oh. We fell. The mic fell. All right. Mary Green, today's black woman. Mary Green, everybody.
They've been trying to figure out my name for a while at this table, especially this gentleman here. But Pam and Frank, I'm just so happy for both of you. I'm looking for what you guys have. I really am. And this whole celebration, it really touched my heart. So I wish you all the best. All right, thank you.
So, last but not least, I want to give the microphone to my neighbor, who has lived next door to me for 13 years. And she never seen a man come through. So she saw Frank Walton. Pat?
Pam?
Yes.
Pam, I just want to wish you and Frank a long and happy marriage. And I knew Frank was the one when I met him. So happy for you.
So I got at least one or two I want to bring into the mix here.
I love you.
I have a dear friend who I've known for a number of years. Corporate America, retired now for a number of years. But will you receive at this time, Bill Sykes.
I'm not going to stand because I'm not going to talk long, but I wish both of you as much happiness as I see you having this evening. God bless you. Thank God, my brother.
And then I'm going to make my round to my other daughter, Monica Benton.
To my other dad, who is now the other granddad to my daughters through my father, and meeting you through my daddy and being there for me when he wasn't there with us when we were in Seattle. Thank you. To my gospel sister, gospel mama Pam, Darwin, as you fondly call him, sends his wishes since he could not be here with you today, but he sent us. We love you. God bless you. And all the best to both of you.
Thank you so much.
So Frank, while you're on your way over here, I served in the city and retired in 2009. And there's a number of people that worked with me to help make me the woman I am today. And I'd like to ask if all of those people that worked with me, those lovely persons, would just stand from the mayor's office. The mayor's office. The mayor's office. There's some more on this side. Queenie. There's some more. All right, I saw a few more. Elena. All right. God bless you all. I love you all. Thank you.
There's a gentleman on this side of the room who I've known for, I believe, most, if not all of his life. All of his life. He's known